I'm gonna not if I can even talk. I'm not gonna make any more comments about this right at the moment. I'm just about as dead as you can get. I got somebody to help me move around the corner here where I'm at. This is the fourth time, I believe, in 2 months, and trying to stay where I've got a roof over my head. And anybody that's followed me knows the hell I've been going through. It's like out of central casting or something. Um, I've got my few things in the garbage bags. I don't know if you can see them down here. I'm like falling down. Somebody would think I'm drunk if they didn't know different. My head's like somebody's beat the out of me, and I'm my kidneys. Well, you saw the photos people did that I put up yesterday. What this has done to me, the fumes. Well, I got in here. I got somebody to help me pull the trash bags. I pulled half of them. I couldn't stand up. It's just around the corner. And the air conditioning didn't work then. Talk about Murphy's Law. Well, he came over. Somebody had unplugged it at the bottom. I didn't know you could, or I would have probably done that on the others. Now, here's what I want to say. I hope it works till I can get the hell out of here. But I didn't even think about it until I got in here. 2 years ago, I guess it was, I want you to, I'm not going to give anything else but the patterns. I'm not going to give the timeline, anything. I'm just going to tell you part of it. Talking about the murders done in crypt. And a lot of it depends on where I am and the names involved and all that and the timing. So, but when I moved in here, I thought, oh my God, this is where Sheila Ramsey from West Virginia. I met her and her husband a couple of years ago. And by the way, it was about this time, I guess. Yeah. Okay, Ramsey has to do with JonBenet. And West Virginia was, her mother Patsy was Mrs. West Virginia. All right. There's something to that. I can't explain. You have to explain where it fits in. I was right next door to them. Okay, the night that they brought back, I hope this works. I'm so sick I can't take anymore. The night that they brought back Jesse Matthews, that is in prison for life for killing Hannah Graham, a British young girl, from University of Virginia in Charlottesville, and Morgan Harrington. Her father is a psychiatrist, one of the prominent ones at Carilion, and I believe he was on the staff. Well, he taught over there at Virginia Tech in Blacksburg. Okay, their daughter was murdered. I want to say this. Everybody around here knows this. So anyway, the state trooper had someone call me from the little town that they're in where they gave me the address. I'm going to turn this around. Their address back in '09 when they brought me off the mountain where it had gasoline poured on my tent in the middle of the night. I'd had formaldehyde burn right in my face, and come to find out the taxi had been paid by someone. This happened every time I was up there, and transported this one girl up there that would always get the campsite next to me, and a whole family across from me, and gave them formaldehyde to burn. I'm just telling you a day out of my life that should have been prosecuted. They put in jail. It's assault with intent. Now, I want to get to this. I hope I can right now. I'm so whacked out from all of it, I can't sit up hardly. Anyway, the state trooper was host up there, Carl, Barton, and Linda. Now that they brought me down to Corporate Suites off Starkey Road. Now you get into Starkey was the name of Ringo Starr, I believe. Am I right? That was his real name. So I'm going to leave that. Okay, that was August the 14th of '09. They brought me there, paid the security deposit, and I stayed there in the same kind of hell I'm going through for about 17 months until they upped the rent so I couldn't pay it. It was more than I was getting a month. So I had to move. But the point I'm making here is that the 2 weeks from the 14th of August, when the state trooper and his wife, he's retired, brought me there, down there from the gasoline being poured on my tent in the middle of the night with me in it. They brought me down 2 weeks later, and I've put this up, and I am so sad because some of the state troopers in Virginia have suffered for doing their job and trying to help me, okay? Okay, the state trooper and his wife actually brought me down to Linda and said, this is how we run you with chemicals. Don't let yourself ever get to where you break a limb or something and you can't get away. Meaning they got me in a assisted living or nursing home or something where I can't get up out of this. They just torture. You think they wouldn't? Of course they do what they're told, and they enjoy it. Okay? They've got things on people that break the law, or their kids. Everybody's got something to hide. So it's been a World War III on me. Okay? 2 weeks after they come down and put me on the 14th of August at Corporate Suites off Starkey Road. It's near Tanglewood Mall in Roanoke. That is when Don Childs, Childs, it leaves out the ER as in my name, Childers. He is now retired Virginia State Trooper also. His wife, Laura, is the name of John's sister, my husband's sister, who lives in Lockhart, Texas, where the balloon went down in Caldwell County outside Lockhart, and the field in the Jefferson Forest where State Trooper retired Don Childs and Laura Childs, the mother, their daughter Heidi and her friend David Metzer, he's a doctor's son. They're both students at Virginia Tech. They had gone out to the Jefferson National Forest where the forest rangers have beat the hell out of me. You should have seen what happened to me when I came in here 2 months ago, what they'd done to me. Oh my God. I don't think the world would appreciate seeing one woman and my children beaten to a pulp the way we've been. So anyway, State Trooper Don Child's daughter and friend, both students at Virginia Tech, they go out to Jefferson National Forest, and it's in Caldwell Field where somebody took a rifle and killed them both. Nothing's ever been done about that. Not one person that I know of, well, I'm not going to say that. I have my idea. But anyway, you get this. It's hard to prove. But it has to be addressed because that's what's going on, and I'm just giving you a bit of it. I wanted to say this, though, if I didn't say it, because I'm surprised I can think or even talk. And so let me get back to it. Okay, Sheila Ramsey and her husband lived 2 years ago about this time in this, was kind of a little, it's an efficiency kind of thing. It's in a motel. They've redone it. I was next door to them, and that night that the state trooper had someone call, and they live in a little town that you can't miss the name of it because they gave me a sticker with their address and phone number on it. So they meant for me to use all this. And at about 11 o'clock, the news had just come on, the night news here. By the way, all this is known by the media, print, TV, local, you name it, Huntsville, inside out. Okay, I get a phone call. I'm watching TV with Sheila Ramsey. Phone call comes through from this girl in this town where the state trooper is, identical time that they brought Jesse Matthews in from Texas. And he come into Roanoke about that time that I got the phone call. It was on TV, and they charged him, and he's in prison for the murder of Hannah Graham and Morgan Harrington. All right, he's in prison now. He pled guilty. I mean, he's under mind control. That's what I've got trying to get across to people. Now, that one can be proven. There is no shadow of a doubt. That one can be proven. And there's another one, and right now is Murphy. What's her name? Oh God, Alexis Murphy. Where I was at Corporate Suites, and the mother said she left her job. She'd been promoted to chair person on a bank, and she left it and come over there and to block me, and gave me a letter that I couldn't live there. I'd paid my rent. She said if I tried to pay it, she'd have the police arrest me. Well, she can. The police will arrest me for nothing, doing nothing. She turned the computer on the desk around and said, she showed me the picture of her daughter in her graduation, looked like banquet dress gown. And she said to me, I'm not going to let happen to my daughter that happened to Alexis Murphy. So you, by listening to me, know that everybody around here knows about this. And they want me dead. I didn't commit any crime. They did against me. And now before this goes off, there was more I was going to put here, if I can. It wasn't about the Ramseys. There's more to the name Ramsey and the JonBenet, obviously. I'm just giving you this little background. And there was something else that was real important I meant to say. And I can't write at the moment. The Ramsey has more background on it and clues where it fits into the puzzle. And for the life of me, yeah, this is important because it's, I'm going to let those who have listened to me and are on The Next Monarch, they know who I'm talking about without me mentioning it, her name. She got things before Parliament because she says she's the daughter of my father, which is a lie. Blatant lie. She is not. And I'm not going to mention who my father is right at the moment. I can just see somebody coming in here and loving to handcuff me and haul me off, and I'd never come back. Believe me. But anyway, Sheila Ramsey deliberately took me over to some apartments they were looking at, and they were really pretty. But this is how it goes, the clues that fit in. It was on Parliament Road, out by Tanglewood Mall. Parliament, I'm not just picking out of thin air. Parliament ultimately, well, I knew what was meant by Parliament. It ultimately led to the person who claims my father's her father. And I'm going to have to go in a minute, but there was something else really important in this, and I can't for the life of me think of it. I'm sitting here, and I have no doubt I'd die if this hadn't stopped. I'm in such bad health. My kidneys, every part of my body, I can't get up and down. And dragging my little trash bags in here, I did get some man to help me with a couple of them. Food. Where's food? I don't have any food.